the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
For quickly, more Jubilee House. Na you call Jubilee House, na you call cabinet. Jubilee House. Uko more Jubilee House. There's a special place, conference meeting near the other course, and mostly na president or my benina todana or my munisudi about mostly president or my benina yana. No more cabinet meetings. So Nana Danko Kufado used to hold cabinet meetings there, and or movie or call the likes of Brews Lodge and another host of things. Now here are John Dramani Mahamba. So far, we holding be 3 cabinet meetings. Now no fiade chair last cabinet last cabinet meeting so cabinet meeting course Friday so mobile kaya na Professor Jina no Pukwaji any or my anymore otu kwan nto be do Wednesday and na ministers be Brews so American the rise of Okuje to Abla Kwamo and Minister for Education Haruna Brews money and the no mu nyina wa kontu omu nyina be do nto mo ba no ana Friday omuko mu ewo Jubilee House inti cabinet ministers. I wish I could get their list for you, but time call and you know them. Omeyamako 19 omunyina mu including Minister for Finance, Energy, Interior, Security, Communications, Education, Transport, Gender, Children Protection. Some ministers omunyina mu parliament or cabinet. Now, according to Assassi Radio reported a very, very shocking update from her. And according to Assassi Radio, I stand to be corrected. If they are wrong, I am wrong. If they are right, I'm right. But according to Assassi Radio, a cartoonamento, meeting, I say. Yes, a cartoonamento, meeting, I say. Now, tournamento between one ministries, Marco 4. Minister of Health. Kwamena Minta Kando, yes, Minta Kando. One communication, Sam George, transport, Minister for Transport, I've forgotten of his name. Transport and for education, Haruna Idrisu. Omo Sani Pamaku 4 and a local government and an interior minister. So interior minister, Papa Friend Muntaka, local government, Ahmed Ibrahim, health, Kwamena Minta Kando, education, Haruna Idrisu. Communications, Sam George, San MPC Amabobo Mudi, Omubufu, at a forcible meeting, I say, and according to Assassi Radio, a cartoonament for Nature said, the BCSC. Well, or say, the finance minister KCL may be reading from Assassi Radio right up on the Tuja. The finance minister KCL at Forson is facing ground criticism inside the Mahama government. Several sector ministers have expressed their frustration over the Treasury Minister of Finance, over the Treasury's failure to release funds for critical procurement activities. So according to Assassi Radio, ministers need to be buofu at Forson and they could be more cabinet meeting. And they don't buofu say ministries need to be piska at Toniema. You say Mahama promise to obey a lot of things, and a lot of things now obey no. Untiminya wa abira want to Toniema. So abino ministry be say Ministry of Health. Omu here's to buy something. Ministry of Communication, piscator machines being a name 1212 be says can in local government assemblies in assembly care many musika mai assembly be no one is district common fund in releasing coin. Jubilee House insiders say that the spending freeze is fueling tensions in the cabinet. Assassi News has learned that ministries such as communication, transport, education, health, local government, and interior have not received any meaningful procurement-related disbursement from the Ministry of Finance since January. So if January, Mahama see akunya so or started doing juma bepem and na me no ka say ministries are mebobo so no dodo na nyeska ombetimi e de ato ade omu here scar for fuel, omu here scar for this, omu here scar for equipment, omu here scar for bed. Hospitals in baby here bed near the nina was buying quarter to nina at force in release scar since January, you May, so close to 5 months at force in release scar. Senior officials across these ministries have confirmed the budget lines for procurement remain dry, stalling projects and disrupting justice and disrupting service delivery. So according to Asase Radio, no many ministries in the adwumayefo bi akasa and omo kasa no adwumayefo bi aka asisu pi say ampa so obepie mu ministries omo dan no a sika omo be yusu di ato ade no ho ye dry omo ntimi nto ade engine sene Ghana for hwe ni mu say bia Ministry of Transport be ye adwuma, Ministry of Communication be ye adwuma, Ministry of Scanning ye first camp ska wo ho parliament approve akasa ato force beji ma ato force in jail. Omo coach you say omo contact one official back on health ministry saying no can say the system is simply not working. We are being starved. One official in the Ministry of Health lamented, speaking on condition of anonymity. We have had to cancel planned purchases for basic medical supplies. So one week Ministry of Health say the system is not working there. And na Ministry of Health crap person to medical supplies biba ni nyina omajai. According to sources familiar with development, discontent boiled over at the most recent cabinet meeting led by President Mahama, where tempers reportedly flared over what some describe as sabotage by the finance ministry. There were heated exchanges, said an insider. Many ministers accused the finance ministry of undermining their ability to deliver. So, according to Asase Radio, cabinet meeting occurred on Friday. Tempest fled. Ebufu bem, kasa bebre bem. Nina ministers sorry so to force sabotage omo. Ko atu force wo ye adwuma as finance minister. Dollar number form obi e bo atu force na baso. But transport minister efili say ontimi nya adwuma. Communication so onso ntimi nya adwuma. Asa wonkwa ministry na ye adwuma na woji nsemo ni nyina atu force ye adwuma be ye na wakan o ma iska ana akoye se ye de tete office wo kwa ye ntimi nya hwe ti ebufu epai el cabinet meeting as a T4. Now there's a shocking idea for Asase Radio for report why I know say very, very serious. Now the sole exception appears to be the Ministry of Energy, which continuously secures tens of millions of dollars to procure fuel for power stations to tackle the president's biggest headache, 24-hour doom, so in the words of the minority. However, fuel procurement is also creating its own tensions as it is controlled by a small privileged circle of family and friends, according to a source at the National Petroleum Commission, which regulates the import system of all petroleum products through Lady Days and Council Lakan. Now, according to Asase Radio, Minister Marco on the BBA question no ID John Jinapo and Kasabi meeting. I didn't tell John Jinapo and Kasa say ministries ni bin timento ade John Jinapo wetimi kwa to force on no agiska no akoto fuel and ye nyina atete say Ministry of Energy akoto fuel and now makoto fuel no so Ministry of Energy dey one complaining but Ministry of Energy also Nsem-Pii bobo free hoba Nsem-Pii bobo free hoba according to Asase Radio no say sa fuel na ya wote say Ghana aban akoto fuel ana 4,500 barrels then near barrels aban ebusia for a family and friends bi any the contract na sha omo sa no moto fuel leba enti ko pmo Ministry of Energy so family and friends are setting in or ade e wo se nka aban koto a ye fa shippers authority ni hwan no mo to ade ne bre o man no according to Asase Radio no say omo moto fuel ma aban no family and friends committee bi ekuo bi ayate and omo to fuel the bre aban notably These transactions are being executed outside the usual competitive tendering process, raising questions about transparency and competitiveness of the spend. So according to Asasore, the full on ayet on okra, the turn through the right procurement authority laws no. I dare think you go to fuel nanka we the abana bidding now. There be a one source, single source. Now they are more family and friend. One in the toba. Into fuel or can or the shemises yeah, or the charge your phone, so the charge your laptop, no TV, no baby, all the so TV no. According to Asasore, do Kopimo Ministry of Energy, a could be family and friends be and a koto fuel labor. The finance minister has come under particular fire with accusations from other members of Mahama administration that his office is paralyzing the government's work. The minority chief whip Frank Anodompre recently raised the matter in parliament, questioning why statutory transfers to the district commons assembly fund and other state agency has still not been made. But while the spending freeze is drawing criticism from policymakers, it appears one unintended benefit is stabilization effect on the Ghana cedi. So, it's if I really want to India dollar name cost dollar neighbor from the entire dollar neighbor from say at Forson scale also yi and the common ministry contractors near are buying any member of person to also just can me a quarter ton on ye and we're freezing in assembly members KMA AMA 1 DC is near in our omina yama muska. It is kind of going into the city near and it is almost a city no city near it is because after Forson is not releasing after Forson enjoys Kemuma ministries in some spending. That is why the CD is stabilizing. The public sector is by far the biggest spender in the country. With government spending typically the largest source of demand for foreign exchange, at a virtual halt, demand for dollars has slumped, offering some respite for the local currency, which had been under significant pressure. Analysts say the government's inaction is already hurting public service, although it is giving the city some breathing space. With Ghana's economy still navigating an IMF-supported program and painful fiscal adjustment, the tension between tightening the purse strings and maintaining government functionality may grow sharper unless clarity and coordination return to the heart of state spending. 34. Kind courtesy Asasore Radio. The course so now Friday cabinet meeting, and I there two winning. For now, the earlier said the better. You've heard the ever 20s among your by the 4-year period. For now, it's too early. It's too early.